yours? I just wanted a picture with Antoine Decker so bad. I didn't even realize she was crushing on me.
Hello, are we finally connected? I think I am finally connected. Nobody's here now, but we'll see if anybody shows up. Would not blame you if you didn't after not having any connection for this long. This is ridiculous, I know. Hello, Brian, Diamond Painting Elliot. I think I asked you this before, but do I call you Brian or Elliot? And then Sensational Crafter, hello. Apologize for being late. I don't know if it's the weather, but I had this problem 2 weeks ago, I think, too. It's really weird because before this, I never had connection issues. Elliot. Okay, so welcome, Elliot, then. Anyways, I've never had connection issues, really, except for, 2 weeks ago. We had it, 3 different times. And then today. So, I don't know. I don't really use Wi-Fi very often, though, so I personally don't deal with the issues very often. My kids are the ones that use it. I basically only use Wi-Fi when I do my lives. So I don't really, know too much of it. Anyways, let me get my camera situated here a little bit better. I am almost done with my painting. I'm so excited. I'm on the last little squares here, which is awesome. Let me see if I can. Let's see if my light pad will work this week. Sometimes my camera, for whatever reason, doesn't cooperate with my light pad, and it will kind of make it jump. See, it's going to jump it. Let me see here. But this painting, unfortunately, this painting, I really need it somewhat because it's just kind of one of those darker paintings. So let me see if I can get them to go together very well today. Typically, if I can get it to slant, then it'll work a little bit better. But we'll just have to kind of see if it's going to work or not. Just have to see. I am alone today. It's just me, myself, and I. Well, Lincoln is with me. So if you are familiar with my videos, Lincoln is my black and white dog. He is with me, but Maya and my kids, they are both with my mom today. So I have a nice little break, and I'm going to bring it over here just a little bit, see if I can deal with this, figuring out how to get the light pad and the thing to work together. If not, then what I'll end up doing is having to turn my light pad off. We'll see. Okay, so this piece so far has been really nice to work on. I have not had much issues with it. I usually don't have this piece working with me here. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. Let me go back up and say hello to Shannon. You are honestly, honey, you're not late because my connection was not working well. So yeah, you're not late. And welcome, Rebecca. Hello. I hope you guys are all having a great evening today. I'm having a evening by myself. So my husband is here actually, but he's in the bedroom on his cell phone, and so I am having some quiet time, which I need. I really need that lately. So being sick and trying to get over being sick is it's a pain. I know that Oh, come on, camera. I just got you working. Don't do that. Don't do that. I might have to turn my light pad down. So, okay, so this piece, a lot of times I'll just end up turning my light pad off when I'm doing this, but hello, Randy, welcome. But this piece is a darker one. Now, the symbols are super clear. I haven't had much problems with the symbols, except for O and Q. They are, let's see if you guys can see how close these colors are in like color wise. They're very close, and they're O and Q. And so these two I've had an issue with a little bit reading them, but for the most part, like, I've had no real major issues with this one. But anyways, I think my light pad is now finally going to cooperate with my camera, so that's great. Let's see. Reading. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. So my daughter, my 10-year-old, she's usually here with me. She likes to be involved in pretty much all things that go with my channel. And so she likes to sit over here and read my comments, and she kind of like points things out to me and everything. And so I'm on my own tonight, which I will definitely handle the comments myself for having a good quiet night, because this means that I can sleep all night tonight, and with being sick, I can use some extra sleep. So I can get better. Hello, Odd But Nice. Welcome. My voice is way better than it was last week. If you were in here last week, I sounded like I have been smoking for 20 years. And my cough still kind of sounds like that. Or when I laugh, it kind of still sounds like that, but it's much, much better. It was every time I laughed lately, my kids just thought it was really funny to say I sounded like a middle-aged smoker. And I haven't smoked a day in my life, because it would probably kill me over in the first second, just because of my asthma. But it's finally seeming to get better, and yeah. But I don't know if any of you guys have asthma and you guys get sick. The medication is really annoying. It makes me really shaky, and it's just it's a pain, but it's like one of those, like, okay, do I want to breathe, or do I want to be shaky and not feel super great? I really, honestly though, like, my kids, and they all kind of know this when I'm sick, if I have to be on, because I'm on steroids right now, and I'm on 2 different sets of steroids actually. So they know that if I have to take steroids, that my patience goes down by a lot. And typically I am like a very patient person. So, but when I'm on steroids, I am not. And so even one steroid messes with me and my ability to, like, not want to bite their heads off. So being on 2 really messes with me. So they kind of have to, like, walk on eggshells just a little bit. Hello, Robin. Did I say hello to you? I don't know if I did. I probably did, but if I didn't, hello again. So I was thinking, before I had all those stupid connection issues, I got something in the mail today that I didn't open yet. And it's something that it's not really meant for diamond painting, but I want to see if I can work it for diamond painting. So I'm trying to decide if I should open it now or if I should save it and do a unboxing. I did do an unboxing earlier, but I just haven't got the video edited from my Diamond Art Club, my Hannah Lynn. I don't know if you guys have seen those yet. Oh, they are amazing. They are so, so, so beautiful, you guys. I will get that video hopefully uploaded after this tonight, because I just finished editing it not long ago. And I have 2 coming, but I only got the Melinda and Muhu, I think is the name, that came today. And then the other ones are coming. The other one are coming, should be coming Monday. And then I'm not telling you guys which ones I ordered from today, but you'll have to wait and see. But I also ordered this, and I will show you this real quick, though. I finished it earlier. It is something newer that they've been doing, and they come in the prettiest box. So, and it has little pinwheels, you know, that they do in their boxes. So they're so pretty. Anyways, and I got it, and then when I opened it, I was like, oh, I got to do this. Like, I don't even want to wait. So I finished it. Now, I added the ABs because it didn't come with it. But I have a ton of ABs, and so I put the white ABs, the 5200s. I just added them into it. And I thought, how cute is that, you guys? Seriously. I mean, and the sparkle, even without, so the whites, if you don't know DMC codes very well, the white is the 5200 and those are the ABs. And they have a ton of these different ones. I really liked the penguins, so I picked this one for the first one that I did because I wanted to see what they were going to be like, how big they are, all that kind of stuff. So they are 8 by 8 inches, so that's 20 by 20 in centimeters. And the card it's a really thick card. It's really nice. It's smooth and sheer on the front, and on the back it's really smooth and sheer, and it says Merry Christmas on the back. And then on the inside it is just a blank card, but it has the snowflake kind of border on it. And it's just a really, really good quality. And honestly, the stickiness where you put the drills is actually even stickier than their canvases. And then honestly, like there is no stickiness at all on the outside of it. So you just don't have to worry about that, because I wondered about that. And then the envelope that it came in is even, you know, Diamond Art Club quality. It's a sheer material. It's a nice material. It really is. And now comes the hard part of deciding, who do I give this to, you guys? I mean, seriously, like, because whoever gets this has to be somebody that is going to keep it and show it, because some people just like chuck their cards. This is not a chuck-worthy card. Like, you cannot throw this away. It's too cute. So now I have to figure out, yeah. Let me see here. Willow and Angie and Oliver. I want Odd But Nice. I know. I want them all. I honestly, I want them all. They are just too cute. Professional Weirdo. Welcome. Well, I am glad that you are not disappointed. I don't know if you are a diamond painter or just crafter or whatever, but I'm glad that you're not disappointed. Welcome. And okay, I am trying to figure out, Odd But Nice, why you said pink tweezers, people. Am I behind on the comments and have just Willow working on the TSA custom. Will and Angie, very cute, adorable. And you from TSA, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Anyways, okay, sorry. Just catching up there on my comments there. Which I have a tendency to talk and forget to look at my comments. But I'm trying. So I was really excited. So typically, Diamond Art Club moved their stuff over to New Jersey. They changed where their warehouse is. And before I got my stuff, like I would order it Saturday and I would get it by Wednesday morning. And now it doesn't come till it actually was said it wasn't supposed to come till Monday, which would have been like a whole 8 days or something, but it came today, surprisingly. So I was happy about that, but it's now coming like a longer ways, you know, now that they're that far out. So Yeah. Let's see. Treasure Studio Arts kits come with pink tweezers. Really? Pink tweezers. Now, are they the pink? Are they like heavy duty tweezers? Like, are they the nice, thick, good quality tweezers and pink? Because I love me some like good tweezers, you guys. I use my tweezers all the time. I have them sitting right here next, like in my little thing, because I use them all the time. Especially when I mess up. So hello, Mickey Sunshine, welcome. The flathead tweezer is my favorite for especially if I get an AliExpress kit that has any rivers in it. This one is literally, you cannot go wrong with it because any rivers that you have, you can literally just like put it down on it and slide it across it, and it just like takes it out. And so they are wonderful. And you also don't have to worry about poking your canvas, like poking a hole in it, like the really sharp ones. However, if I really had to choose my favorite tweezers, it would be these because I make mistakes. I do. I'm human. And when I make mistakes on them, these are the best for me for picking the drills up and picking them off the canvas. I don't know what's the difference with the curved head rather than the straight head for getting them off the canvas easier, but it really does help get them off the canvas easier. So they're my favorite. I definitely always have those on hand because I need those on hand. So yeah. Okay. So as regards to the package I got today that I said is somewhat it's not a diamond painting tool per se. I want to see if I can use it as one. Do we want to open it now or should I wait till later? What shall we do, you guys? It's up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you because I could go either way. I could sit here and I could talk and diamond paint, or I can open it now and show you guys what I'm talking about, and we can see if I can use it. Okay, I'm getting a couple open, so I'm going to open it. I don't know if y'all are like me. I'm really impatient, like really impatient. I'm going to turn my light pad off because I don't need to worry about it jumping on me while I'm trying to open this. So, I'm a really impatient person. It's funny, even when I order like a diamond painting and I know I'm not going to be able to work on it for like a long time, I still want it to come in the mail. Like, I still get really impatient on waiting for it. But it's just me. So let me switch this to live chat real quick because somehow it got switched to top chat and I want to make sure I'm getting all of my messages. So let me grab that package. Now, I am 99% sure that's what it is because of the size of the box. I have no idea what else it would be if it wasn't what I'm thinking. So it's this big box right here. And I don't know how I came across this particular item, but I was like, oh, I wonder if I could, instead of using it for what it says, I wonder if I could use it when I'm like making my cover minders and all that, like for tools, and having them like more accessible. So let's take a look at it. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of the box. And it comes in a pretty decent box with like a handle on it. I'll show you in a second, but okay. It's got quite a few like pieces that I think are coming off that I'm gonna have to put back on, put together. We'll see. They're super cute though. They're like little, it makes like a little heart looking thing. And you can put your phone on top of it Okay, so basically what it is it's like this weird storage thing. Okay. And I think I might have just thrown a piece over my shoulder. Hopefully I did not. We'll see. Okay, so this, it's like one of those, like a lazy Susan kind of a thing. And hopefully I can figure this out. Otherwise I might have to like wait. Okay, hold up. Hold up, guys. What's going on with this piece? You know how sometimes you get stuff from them and it's like AliExpress, I mean, and it's kind of like it is on the box, but hello, Miss Coffee. How are you? I might have to figure this out. I might need a screwdriver. Okay, but I will just kind of show you what it is if I can. And then I can show you, like I can figure it all out later. But okay, so basically it is this, it pulls out like this and it makes this pretty flower. And then it has these ones that you can also connect it to, okay, I see. So these pieces, I'm not going to connect all of the pieces right now because I just don't need to do that. But basically, all of these pieces go together. And it hooks like this. So you get all these flower petals like this. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 10 petals, which have these like pockets. So it's used on the thing as like a candy server. But I was thinking I could put like tools in it. I could put like all sorts of different stuff in it, like when I'm working on making my cover minders or whatever. And then it is like a lazy Susan type thing. And I can't really do it on my diamond painting just because I don't want to like mess up any of my drills. But it is super cute because it's like this flower thing. But I'm definitely going to have to get some tools to work on it. But I'm going to show you the picture on the box so that you guys can get like an idea of what I mean when I say it's like a spinner thing. So I'm going to try to pick this up without messing it completely up. And I'm going to show you the box. I did not know I was going to have to like assemble it. I kind of thought this was something that would be kind of already assembled when it came, but it's AliExpress, guys. So you kind of have to go with the flow and figure it all out. So I definitely will. And then I will make another video about if it works for what I want it to work for. But here's the box. Let's see. Here's a good picture of the front. So see, it has all of like these food. It's like a food tray, but you can flip this up and then your phone can like sit on the top of it for music or whatever is what it's for. But I thought, you know, my phone could sit on the top while I'm working on my stuff. And so it's like, it closes all up like this, and then you can just open it out, and it's like a lazy Susan. And I thought that was so cool. So there it is. How cute is that? Now imagine having a bunch of different tools and like multi-placers and like all that fun stuff in there, accessible for just grabbing it and then spinning it, and you could have your phone sitting on the top and all that. And it's a flower, so it's cute. Anyways, so that is Anyways, that's what I got in the mail today. It came in this nice box. It actually has like this handle and everything. So like if you wanted to keep the box to like bring it to a party or something, it would be nice to do. And it didn't get too beat up. And it came within 8 days. I was actually shocked when I saw it here today because I was like, I just ordered that not long ago. So it came really fast too, you guys. So I was very, very pleased with that. I need to do something real quick on my computer. So my computer sits on the edge of the underneath piece that like pulls out of my table. So I don't have like a lot of access to it. But I just need to do something really quickly because I forgot last time. And okay. Miss Coffee, you are now a moderator. I know we talked about that last time, and so I was gonna try to remember tonight if you came on. So now we're good. We are good. All right, I'm gonna take this piece off of here. I'm so close to being done with this one. I definitely will have it done by this weekend, and I'm super glad because welcome back, Nikki. This piece should not have taken me as long as it did. It's a 40 by 50, and sorry, I gotta lift y'all up. Turn my light pad back on here. It's a 40 by 50. Typically, a 40 by 50 takes me like 4 or 5 days, depending. This one did have quite a bit of confetti to it, and which I'm actually okay with because it's turning out spectacular. But the other thing is that I have been really working hard at getting my shop opened, which adding everything onto it and doing like descriptions and prices and all of that stuff takes a long time. And especially because I have a lot of stuff to add. So anyway, so it takes a long time, and I have not had near as much time to work on this as I typically would. And then I was sick, and well, I'm still sick, but I'm getting over that. But I literally like didn't diamond paint for like 2 or 3 days, which is it's really, really, really rare for me. My kids were like, boy, you really got to be sick, Mom, because nothing usually stops me from diamond painting. I typically diamond paint no matter what. So I've just been behind because now this piece, I've been working on it for 2 weeks now, I think, actually. Now that I think about it, possibly, almost at least. I'm close to that 2-week mark, but I should be finishing it tomorrow because I only have this section, and they won't take me too long. And now that my kids are gone, I should be able to just pound out the rest and get it done. And I'm excited because it turned out so good. And as much confetti as it has in it, sometimes you need that confetti, to get the details into it. I'm not typically a skull person either. When I ordered it, I was like, oh, I hope I'm going to enjoy working on this one because it's not one that I typically would order for myself. But my sister-in-law, she decorates in, like her house looks like Halloween decorations year-round. That's just how she likes to decorate. And so when I saw this one, I thought it was super cute. It was perfect for her. And so I got it, and when I received it, and the canvas is such good quality, the drills are really nice, like everything about it has gone really well, except for I've had a little bit of, like I said, simple issues, but that's not a huge deal, and she's actually working on that. She just opened, she's a newer company here in the US, which I love, so I got it, fairly quickly, and it's just a really, really good quality canvas. And I love getting quality canvases that are decent. Man, especially after working on that hippo. Holy cow. That hippo was like a nightmare. Nightmare to work on. So, how have your guys' weekends been going? It is Saturday night. I won't be able to be on too late for 2 reasons. One, well, I've said before, my dogs are pretty creatures of habit, and like at 8:04, Lincoln thinks that I am starving him if he's not fed. And since I am getting over being sick, I don't want to talk too much because my voice is just starting to come back, and I don't want to kill it again because I use it a lot. We'll just that. My voice definitely, I talk a lot. And as you can tell on here, I talk a lot. On my videos, I talk a lot. In real life, I talk a lot. I don't want to lose my voice again. That was not fun. But my lungs are finally starting to sound better. If you've ever had like pneumonia and they like kind of rattle, yes, Miss Coffee, 100% agree. Amy's, yeah, she's phenomenal. She really does a good job charting it. Everything was just so, I was just really pleasantly surprised for such a new company to seem to have it so together. And if you like baggies, like if you work with baggies, everything comes already kitted up for you. I don't use baggies myself. Like personally, bags drive me crazy. But it was just, yeah, she did a really, really good job. And so I don't mind the confetti. I just got out of the habit of the confetti because I was doing so many Mandy Manzano pieces, and they're just a lot of color blocking, mainly anyways. And so then I got this one and I was like, oh yeah, back to this. And it just takes a little bit longer because you're switching, taking more time to switch your colors, but that's all right. I'm good with it. And yeah, and she's a sweetheart too. So but anyway, so yeah, my lungs this week have been pretty it's hard to explain if you've never heard somebody that had pneumonia. So they get kind of, I call it junky, but it's, they get like rattly and wheezy sounding and gurgly sounding, and it's just kind of gross. And it's like I snore with my lungs when I'm awake, because that's just the sounds I make. So they're finally starting to get better, which I'm super glad because I cannot wait to stop my steroids. Hate them, hate them, hate them. I also don't like my nebulizer machine either. The doctor gave me 2 steroids, like pills, and then I'm also on a steroid inhaler. And so those all like kind of make me shakier. So that's if it looks like I'm like, that's why. Because I have to, I do it right before I come on too, because otherwise you might hear me like hacking up a lung. And that's not fun to listen to. I wouldn't think, because I don't like listening to it. You know what I realized too, especially as I've gotten older, and I just was talking to my husband about this today, because I've had pneumonia almost once a year since I was a little girl. And because if I get a cold, it just tends to hit my lungs. Well, I was this morning after I got my kids all ready to go, and my mom came and she picked them up, and I was kind of outside and cold, and any kind of temperature change can mess with you. And so I was going in and out of the house with them, and I came in and I was just like, I was coughing for a good, 15 to 20 minutes. And then I went into my husband and I'm like, I'm exhausted. Like, I don't know why. And I'm like, oh, it's like, could it be that you just were coughing? And coughing makes you, it actually kind of exhausts you. It's like a workout. Never thought of that when I was younger. How tiring coughing could be. But one good thing about it is that coffee. So if you don't know this, coffee has caffeine in it. No, I know. I'm just kidding. So because coffee has caffeine actually opens your airways. So like if you are having an asthma attack and you don't have your inhaler, if you can get to some caffeine, it will help you breathe. And because of that, it also helps with migraines because when you have a migraine, your blood vessels are open too much so that the blood is going too much, pumping too hard, so you get that pulsating pain. Well, caffeine restricts the blood flow, and so it helps a migraine. So when I'm sick, it's like the only time that I can have caffeine and not feel medically like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, just because it does mess with me so much. But it helps me when I can't breathe or when I have a really bad headache. So I've been able to have some coffee lately without feeling so guilty, I guess. I don't know. I don't really feel guilty when I have it, but yeah. I could use a drink myself. Yeah, see, caffeine though, one thing that it does to me that it doesn't do to other people. Well, it does to some people. It's like a rare few, I guess. Caffeine makes me really tired if I have it. It can knock me out for a couple hours. Where most people, it wakes them up, which I wish it woke me up, because all you guys that get to have caffeine and like be all perky in the morning or whatever, yeah, no, that's not me. I'll conk back out because it just knocks me out. It makes me really tired. So anyways, so I have a story. I don't remember if I told this one last week or not, because I can't remember when it happened. But I'll tell you guys again. There wasn't too many people on, I think, last week when I was talking about it. So I know I've told you guys about my neighbor and how she has no boundaries, and I've had to like learn kind of to stand up for myself a little bit more. But since being sick, I really had no energy to kind of like deal with her and listen to her. And she came. I have a sign on my door that says sorry, I'm trying to read the comments and talk at the same time. Let's see. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I gotta look at something real quick. Gotta go back up. I don't have a regular mouse, which is super annoying. My son took it, and I'm not good with like these stupid, the ones that are on laptops. Yeah. We're getting a new laptop for Christmas, and I cannot wait. This one is old. We call it like a dinosaur because that's basically what it is. Okay, so anyways, I read your comment, Elliot, and that's awesome because about having a inhaler cover minder, because I spent hours, I repeat hours looking for them, and they're not easy to come by, like to try to find an inhaler anything. And I found finally, let me pull it. I was actually just about to send it to Miss Coffee because I was talking to her about it, is the little inhaler with the DAC on it. Now, my handwriting needs to improve a little bit, but here is the what do they call that? The oh man, when you first do something, what is that called? Okay, a mock-up. We'll go with that. Yes. So here is like the mock-up of the the inhaler cover minder, and they can come in any color. The reason that it has my handwriting on it is because I actually handmade this, because I looked and looked and looked and looked and then looked for an inhaler anything, and the only thing I could find, and it doesn't fit, I don't know, I don't like it very much, is this one. That's it. That's the only kind of something I could find. And so I was like, I'm going to figure out how to make one. And so I did. And I have like more now that I figured that one out and I kind of like figured out how I'm going to do it. I have like, I don't know, 6 here sitting here in the works so that I can put them up on my store if people want them. But I really wanted to get it to Miss Coffee because, you know, it's kind of her joke about needing the inhaler when she opens up her Diamond Art Clubs. And I can't remember when she said it, but she was like, oh, if you people that make cover minders, make one. And so I was like, I accept that mission and I will do it. So, Elliot, I'm excited to see what you came up with because, like I said, these are not, you just can't find toy inhalers. You can't find inhalers for dolls. You can't find keychain inhalers. You can't find fridge magnet inhalers. Like, you just can't find them. And so making it, but it did work and I do use it. I wanted to use it, make sure that like it would hold together well and stay nice. And it really has. I have had no problems with it. I have the magnet on the back. The first one I made, I put the magnet on the bottom so that it would like kind of stand up like this. But I, you know, kind of was talking to Miss Coffee about it and like, what do you think? And I kind of thought it would look better laying down. So did she. And then, so I like it better laying down personally. It looks a little better to me, but I guess if somebody really wanted it standing up, I could always do that because I can choose where to put the magnet. But anyways, yeah. So if you are interested in these, you guys, before my store. So here is my deadline for myself. My store will be opened as of October. What is it? Hold on. Let me think. I know I wrote it down. It is the second. So second is Wednesday. Third is I think it's the 4th. It's next Friday. I will have everything up on my store. And it is called the Shine Shop. Well, it's just called Shine Shop, not just Shine Shop. And I am super excited. It's taken me so much longer than I thought it would to get everything on there because not only do you have to load all the pictures, first you have to take the pictures, then you have to edit the pictures, then load the pictures, then descriptions and prices, and like it just is a lot. It took a lot longer to get everything up there than I thought it would. So anyways, all done by the 4th. That is my deadline, and I will have some kind of an opening announcements, I don't know, on my page. I'll probably do like a little video talking about it just so that people know it's there and opened and everything. So and it's funny when I came up, well, I can't even say I came up with the name. It was Elliot, if you really would want one, if anybody wants one, you guys, I forgot to put the description or in the description beforehand, my Facebook group. It's just a Facebook group for diamond painting. It's not like just dedicated to my channel. It's just a group of us that like to diamond paint. And I will put that in the description after I close out this live. And if you go over there and you request to join, and then after you join, just find me, Beth Cromer Lion, and message me if you want to buy any pens or cover minders or anything before Friday. That is how to get a hold of me. So like, yeah, if you wanted one of these little inhaler things, then that would be the way to get my attention. Or if you wanted any of the cute little Halloween cover minders that I have, and I have some more coming. I'm really excited for Halloween. So an orange and black one. Okay, yeah. Elliot, just message me on Facebook after, and we will get your address and figure out, the colors, where you want them, and all that kind of stuff. So that's the one cool thing about making them that I wouldn't have had if I bought them somewhere and then turned it into a cover minder, is that by making them, I can make them whatever color I want. I can put names on them. I could put DAC on them if you want. I can put, so there's just a lot more options, which is kind of cool. So that's kind of it's just a fun thing. I really like to be creative, and it's like one of the things I've always liked to do. If I can't find it, I make it. And I can't find my wax. There it is. There it is. Okay. So Okay. I got this week, I don't think Ariel's on here right now. Otherwise, she probably would have said something by now. But Ariel is a subscriber. She's been with me like since the very, very beginning. Actually, she's one that was like encouraging me to start a channel. And she's from my group. And she saw my live a couple weeks ago talking about my daughter wanting to steal my acrylic pen. And so she had a couple pens that she wasn't using that were kind of small for her. She didn't really like so much, and she sent them to me. And I love, so my daughter has one of them because it was supposed to be for her. And this is the other one that she sent, and I love it. I've been using it all week. The only thing is, I'm not sure, I don't know where she bought it, so I can't tell you that. But the only thing is, I got to figure out why my plastic piece fits in here, this piece fits in here, but my anything else won't. Everything else falls out. It's really weird. I can't get it to stay. And the same with the other pen. So I don't know. It's kind of different. So Elliot, it is called it's just Diamond Painting Anonymous is what it's called. And it has a picture of the page picture is the Princess and the Frog, not the one with Tiana, but the first one that Diamond Art Club did. It has that picture of it. And like I said, I will link that in the description as soon as I am done on here. So that way you guys can go over and join. Because yeah, it's a fun group, and I have had no problems yet with people in that group. I have been really pleasantly surprised. I do let people like post some things about like their channels or their Etsy's or whatever, like once a week at this point. And I'll continue to do that unless I can't anymore. Does that make sense? If it becomes a problem, then I won't be able to. But I'm hoping that I will be able to. So I'm trying to see if I can even go over there and get that tab without interrupting this. Again, you guys know I've said this many times. I am like, oh lordy lord. I just spilt my drills. Well, at least it's on the done area, so they're not gonna stick. And my daughter took my big paintbrush. I use a big paintbrush as like a broom, and it works really well. Get off of my painting. All right. I was going to go over and see if clicking onto a different tab, I don't think it should mess up the live connection because this tab is still opened. So I'm going to see if, oh, Miss Coffee got it down. Look at that. Thank you. I appreciate it. As I'm sitting there trying to get over there so that I can like help and get you on there and everything, she's got it. She's got it for me. So thank you. That is why we have moderators on here. Well, of course, there's other reasons to have moderators, but that is one of them. So thank you. So yeah, you can click on there. I don't know how many. Obviously, I have some moderators that can click in right now. I am a whole mess, guys. Did you see that? I wish I could slow-mo replay what I just did. Yep. Because I literally just tried to clean up the mess, and I made more of a mess by getting this caught and going whoop, and throwing more drills all over the place. Sometimes I feel like I should just, I don't know, with the symbol, just being like, all right, yep, that's it for the day, guys. But no, I won't do that because, for one thing, I'm not done yet. And for another thing, I want to get this piece finished. So I've got a lot. That's the other thing that I'm very happy with is that this that I got a lot of extra drills with this painting. So I can just kind of, and especially since I'm on the last bit of it, if I need to throw away some drills that I just mixed, because that's what I just did, and I mixed 310 and 939. Yeah, those colors are not easy to separate unless you've got like a light on them, and yeah, because they're both really, really close in color. So I am going to chuck them because I also have a lot of extra in these two colors, the 310s and 939s. So yes. Anyways, excuse me. But thank you, Miss Coffee, for getting that link on there. I will try to remember in the future. I need to go on actually and just set up in the description like stuff that I want on there all the time so that I don't have to worry about putting things in, the same thing in the description all the time. It'll just always be there. So, and I'm sure if I can't figure it out, my son will help me do that. And then I can just always have my Facebook group in the description of the of all of my videos so that it's easily accessible. And I did decide I am going to start an Instagram account. I have one that is like my personal page, but I decided I am going to start one for the Shine Shop. So it'll just kind of all be called probably the Shine Shop or something like that. And I would love to have all that in the description. So that way you guys can find anything easily. But I'm still learning as I go about YouTube. My daughter yesterday, so last night I made hamburger helper for dinner. It's an easy dinner with being sick. I was like, yeah, I just was one of those things. It was just super fast, easy. I didn't have to do a lot. So but it's literally my son, out of all the meals that you could make for him, hamburger helper lasagna is his absolute favorite. He's 13 and he can like put it away. He eats so much right now. It is crazy. But anyways, last night so I go to the field every night, even though it's dark or rainy, whatever. I take the dogs over there. We live in an apartment complex, those of you who don't know. And I find that I think it's unfair for just because I live in an apartment complex and my dogs can't ever have off leash time. So for them, I don't mean that it's not fair that they can't like run around the apartment off leash, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is for dogs, I think they deserve and should have off leash time. Thank you, Miss Coffee. I will do that. Yeah, you're such a help to me. I just love you so much. Anyway, so I take my dogs over to the field, rain or shine, doesn't matter the weather, every night and every morning. And so my kids know this. I usually go by myself at night. My daughter goes with me in the morning because she's homeschooled and we do like an exercise walk in the morning. But at night, I usually go by myself. And last night, let me say this, I enjoy going by myself because it's just me and the dogs, and I can kind of just have that quiet time, and they can run around and play, and there's no fighting or dealing with anything. It's relaxing and it's quiet. But last night, both of them for whatever reason decide they want to come. Okay, fine, whatever. So I'm getting ready to go, and I'm telling them both, like, if you guys aren't ready, I'm leaving. And my son, he's very thin. He's tall and thin. And so he's like, I don't want to be cold. It was cold last night. It's cold today. This morning when I went out there, you guys, it was 38 degrees this morning. It was snowing here this morning. I am not ready for snow. Not even a little bit ready. But anyways, so he's like, I'm gonna go drink a warm glass of water. Well, he had ate so much for dinner, like more than I thought he should have. I was like, you are not gonna feel good. He was really full. So he decides he's gonna go and drink a warm glass of water. That was a mistake. Because we get halfway over to the field and he's like, I need to go home. I was like, not feeling too hot, are ya? And he goes, no. And I'm like, all right. So he goes home. So it's just me and my daughter. So we're just talking. And I don't remember why I was telling you this, guys. I was going to tell you something about something. What was it? What was it? I don't even remember now. Oh my goodness. That's the way it is for me and my brain. I don't remember what I was telling you this story for. See, this is what I do. I'll start a story so because I have a purpose for it. And then I'll get off track of that story. And then don't remember why I started telling you the story to begin with. So anyways, but it rained and snowed and I was like an icicle yesterday. And my daughter's out there in like a little sweatshirt and I'm like telling her you need to bring a coat. She's like, I'm fine. And it was freezing. This morning I bundled up. Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Wow, it's still in the high 80s here. Oh, Kelly, you're killing me. You are killing me. 83 there. Okay, guys. I am a summer girl through and through. I love summertime. That is when I feel the best. Medically, I feel the best. Spiritually, I feel the best. Like mentally, everything. Like I like summer. And yeah, okay. Hi Deb, welcome. I am okay in the winter. I like Thanksgiving and I like Christmas. And during those times I don't mind the snow. Right after New Year's, I am like, okay, come on, where is it? Where's the sun? Let's warm up. Let's get this, yeah. Yeah, but see, Mickey, Florida, I just can't. No, I can't do the bugs and the humidity. I can't. No, I don't like. Certain bugs in my hair would be like. I have naturally curly hair. I straighten it, but in the humidity, it would be like a giant poof ball. I would look like a chia pet walking down the street. not kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to visit and see and maybe find a certain place. But I would do like dry heat better, like Arizona heat, because I don't mind. But I have to be careful too. I'm just weird, you guys, because I as much as I love the summer and I love the heat, I have this really weird thing. I don't know if anybody even heard of it, but it's where you basically it's heat sensitivity. Some people call it POTS. There's different terms, but basically like if I get overheated really quick, I can go into heat exhaustion. I could go into like I get like racing heart rate. So I love the heat, but I have to be careful in the heat. So like if it's too hot, I have to be careful. But I also like the sun. I think the sun is, yeah, I just like the sun to be out. Mentally, I feel the best, and I need that vitamin D in my body. And if I have too much winter, then my vitamin D drops, and then that actually messes with all sorts of stuff in your body. So I like the summer, and honestly, it is the 28th of September. Even in Spokane, I cannot remember. I do take supplements, Mickey. I take 20,000 units of vitamin D a day. And I still have a hard time keeping my vitamin D up. Like it's one of those things where I have hard times with like vitamin D and sodium and potassium and all of that. So certain like autoimmune deficiencies like kind of just sucks it out of you. So I do take supplements and I do all that, but I still have to I just have to be careful, I guess we'll say. But yeah, so when I woke up this morning and my son was like, "Mom, it's snowing." I thought he was kidding because he kids a lot. And yeah, so Miss Coffee, I see your little banana and avocado and bananas and me have a a love-hate relationship because since I don't even remember how old I was. I was pretty little. I've had to eat a banana, at least 1 or 2 bananas a day, and to keep my potassium up. And I got real sick of bananas, and even now I still eat them, but I don't enjoy them super much because it's one of those like I have to eat it. And there's other things like I eat like kidney beans actually is a good one because it has a lot of different good stuff in there, potassium and iron and all that good stuff. But I don't know. I take supplements and I do all that, but I still try to get it in naturally because that's the best way to get it in. But it was this morning when I woke up and I looked outside, I saw like, when it's just trying to like turn the rain into snow and it's kind of like sleet. It's like those huge, huge flakes of snow, but they're like really wet. Yeah. That is okay, sorry. I'm trying to see the little pictures and I'm having a hard time with my eyes. But all right, Elliot, we'll be here. But anyways, so I look outside and it's like that cold and I'm like, how is it cold enough to actually be snowing right now? And so I went outside and at first I looked at the thermometer and it was 38 degrees. But it said it felt like 34 degrees because it was also windy. So it was this like yucky mess that was being blown all over. And I had to go and I actually got my winter coat and I had my what do you call it? The fur, that goes over your hat. Like, so I had sweatpants on. I had a long sleeve shirt and then sweatpants and then my coat. And I was still cold, guys. It was that cold. I was wearing this morning. That's this morning. And this is about, I want to say 10 a.m. ish. Because I take the dogs pee like really early in the morning, just right outside our apartment. And then I take them over to the fields in between like 8 and 10, depending on the day. But yeah, and I was still freezing cold. It was cold. We'll just say that. It was cold. Yeah. I wasn't ready for it this early. It's not even October. And we don't typically have that much snow here in October. We'll get it randomly, but I can't remember having it in September. I really can't. And when my mom came and she picked up the kids and I was going outside to help them like get their stuff in the car, and Maya goes with them because that's my daughter's service dog. So I was getting Maya in the car and getting her food and her vest and everything. And I was freezing. And my mom's like, she's lived here since she was 10. My mom has. And she's like, I don't really remember a time that it snowed like this in September. And Spokane weather is weird. You could have like snow in the morning and be 80 degrees in the day later on. Like, it's just really weird weather. It's random weather is what it is. I remember having snow one time in June because that was the year my husband got hurt at work. He actually like got his hand. I don't know if any of you are weaklings with like your stomach, pause or mute or something. My husband got his hand stuck in a brake press. So if you don't know what that is a machine that bends steel, and it bends like 10,000 pounds of steel. And he typically doesn't work on the brake press. He's a welder. But that day they were short people. They asked if he could help out, and the guy he was working with was not paying attention, and his hand was under it, basically, is what happened. And when the guy pushed the button and it came down. Hello, Laura. I don't think I said hello to you yet. Welcome. Anyways, the brake press came down on his hand. And if you think what that could do to 10,000 pounds of steel, because it bends it into a corner. So like a flat sheet of steel, it bends it so that you can do things with it. Well, that was his hand. And that happened. And then the reason I remember it snowing was because it was June 8th when we drove home from Seattle, Harborview Medical Center. We were driving home and it was snowing on the way home. And we're like, it is June and we're getting, and it was like, it was staying on the ground. It was ridiculous. But yeah, that is definitely like a story. If I told that story, the whole thing, and like went into detail about it, would probably want to do that in a video where I could warn people, because I know there are some people that can't handle medical stories, especially stories that, that just some people have really hard stomachs to handle it and other people don't. And I'm one of those, like, not a lot bothers me that way, but I get it how it could. So I will save that for another day if y'all want to hear it. It's an interesting story, and it's one of those stories too. It's amazing that he has his fingers today, because he should not have his fingers today after that. And he's back at the same job. He doesn't work on that machine no more, which I'm glad, because they also got a new machine, because there was like this. So here's the part that it's not really the medical side. When he got hurt, they had no emergency, like, what do they call that? Procedures in place. So they had no warnings to be like, oh, if somebody's hand's under the machine, like, you have to say something, or like make sure that's not there. They had nothing in place like that, which was really stupid. And then also the machine had no emergency shut off. So his hand was under there for like 30 seconds. They couldn't stop it because there was no emergency shut off on this machine. Well, right after he got hurt, the company got rid of the machine because they knew that, like, insurance would be looking in on it, and we could have sued the people that make the machine for not having the shut off and all that. So the company got rid of it, which was really shady in my opinion. But luckily, the company has since been bought out by a new company that I think's amazing. And they've downsized a lot at his work. He came home a couple months ago and was like, yeah, they're downsizing. And I was scared because this has been my husband's job since he was 18 years old. This is all he's done. And he did not even finish high school. So to have a job like this is amazing. He's a welder that is the lead. He is like the foreman so he has a really good job. And so when he came home and said they were downsizing, I was kind of scared. I have been an at-home mom pretty much since we've been married and had kids, so I don't have a career. I did go to college, but that's, neither here nor there. But he tells me that 2/3 of the company is being let go. And luckily, he was not one of them that was being let go. But yeah, and then the office people, 9 out of 10 of them were being let go because they were like revamping like the whole company pretty much. But the cool thing that I was like, this is why I say this company is amazing. So when they let them go, they basically some of them got let go like on spot. Some of them were like, oh, in a month. Some were in a couple months, and they basically told people that. So they all got a severance, like a 3-month severance. Some got 4 months because they're just amazing like that. And so they got severance, they got medical through that, they got hooked up with a what do you call that? Like a career counselor to help them find a new job. And then they also, if they were one of the people like that were like got to stay on for a month or something, if they stayed that whole month that they were asked to stay, they got a bonus for staying. So like my husband, they were trying to convince him that they're not getting rid of him. And so they're like, please, stay with us at the end of the year. We'll do a bonus just to show you that we want to keep you. And so he's going to get like a bonus just for staying at his job. And so it's been interesting. He's had a lot more busy days because he's, working for what used to be 10 of them. There's now only 3 of them. So it's a lot. But anyways, I'm just fortunate and happy that he kept his job because, yeah, he does really well there. So trying to check my messages, make sure it's not my daughter. Okay, it's not. So one really awesome thing, when my kids go to my mom's house, I basically can like fully am off where yes, Mickey, it is not you. Hold on 1 second, okay. Hey Alex, I'm doing my live, honey. I'll call you back in a few minutes, okay?
Hey daughter, it's not Alex.
Oh, what's up?
So when we got our new TV,
Uh-huh.
we lost the Amazon Prime on it.
Okay.
So we need your
Stuff. Okay. I'll text it to you in just a little bit.
like how long?
Not too long. Like under
Do this you can because we're all waiting for a movie and we need to get the podcast to get started so these guys can go to bed.
Okay, I will. I'll do it. All right, Mom. All right, love you. Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. So my mom called. Hello, Creative Grammy. So my mom calls on my son's phone. And my son calls me for all sorts of dumb reasons. Like he's 13. So I'm like, yeah, just wait. So even her reason was still not an emergency reason. But and as I'm just saying, like I get time off when my mom has the kids because my mom is also a type 1 diabetic. So I know that she fully has the kids and I don't have to worry about it. Like I sleep good, I can relax and all that. Well, yeah. Welcome back, Elliot, by the way. Anyway, so she's like, my mom has my 2 kids and then my sister's 3 of my sister's kids. And she's like, we need your Amazon account because they're trying to watch a movie or something. And she's like, we'd like it as soon as possible so we can get this movie started so we can get these kids to bed. Like, yeah, I get that. Because they're from like ages 13. So 13, 11, 10, 9, and 6. It's a lot. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of energy to do that because it just is. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna try to message the stuff over my messenger. So my mom has an Amazon account, but I have a bunch of like movies that we've bought and like shows that we've bought and stuff that the kids all really like. And so they like to watch that stuff when they're there, and so I think that's what they were trying to watch, some movie that we had bought or something on there. I think that's the password. If it's not, let me know and I will figure it out. Okay, I don't know. Are any of you like this? So if I don't, I'm really bad about writing my passwords down. I try really hard, but if I don't and I forget it, then I just make a new password to get into it. You know how you can do that? And then and my husband and my son are always on me about it. Like, Mom, write it down so that you know what it is. And I'm like, okay, but I have a hard time doing that. I forget. But I know I can always get onto it. So that's the most important thing. I don't know why they can't. I don't know why they'd be watching something that they've already seen rather than something else, so that they could just use my mom's account, but that's okay. Whatever. I like how Comcast, I have issues with Comcast, but at the same time, I do like that Comcast, you can actually like go through Comcast's system and use Amazon and Netflix and stuff like through Comcast. So you don't have to like use your Wi-Fi in case people are trying to use the Wi-Fi for other things. It doesn't take up your speed or whatever. But I don't know. I got a message yesterday. So I don't know what was going on earlier, but I got a message yesterday saying that my download speed had been upgraded and it was going to be better. So why I had the connection issues today that I did, I don't know. But use Robo, former iPassword, both excellent password managers, and you only need to remember the one master password. Oh, wow, really? I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you, because that is awesome. So you only have to know one password. That is because I can do that. That I can do. It's remembering passwords for 10 different apps and security things and what do they call it? Parental controls and all that kind of stuff. It's like there's just too many and I can't remember them. I just can't. I have an Android phone right now. And that's the other thing is I've had an Apple phone since Apple 5, since the iPhone 5, I've had that phone up through 9 or 8. No, 9, I think. Up until just a couple months ago. And my T-Mobile gal convinced me to switch to the Android because they had a really good phone like on sale or something. My computer is a Windows phone. I mean, my computer is a Windows. It's not a phone. It's a computer. Yeah, my computer is Windows. And when we get our new computer in December, it'll also be Windows because that's what they use at my kid's school. And that's what is easiest for my daughter to use for her online schooling and stuff. So, okay, so RoboForm. Awesome. Thank you so much because that's going to do a lot. Because I just can't seem to remember all of them. I don't know why. And I try to do the same thing. Then, like if I can't get into one, I'll change that one. And then everything else, it just gets all messed up. It just gets messed up. So, yeah. Goodness gracious. There we go. I can't decide. So I'm doing presents this year, are diamond paintings. And last year I wanted to do it, but I didn't have the time. And last year I was like, only had been diamond painting for about 6 months or something before Christmas. So I just didn't feel like I wasn't as fast. I just wasn't prepared for it. I only did a couple diamond paintings last year for Christmas. So this year, I decided to do it because everybody really wanted me to do, like everybody really liked them last year and they all wanted them. So I have like a list of, and I have most of them already, like all the diamond paintings here. But I don't know. I can't decide which one to do next. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to do like a poll. They all are going to be enjoyable to work on. Some are bigger, some are smaller. So sometimes I feel like I need to do a smaller piece. And other times I'm like, yeah, I can tackle the big piece right now. And I've been doing a lot of the bigger ones lately, it seems like. So this one is only a 40 by 50. So it is like the perfect size because I can do it. Usually I can do them relatively quickly. And it's big enough that you get that detail. I have some 30 by 40s that I do too, but I don't like the detail quite as much because it's just not as good. But the next one I'm actually going to be working on too, though, is my my kitty. It's the kitty that has the cute little witch hat on. I did an unboxing on it, and I am going to, and it's a square, and I'm going to be working on that one as well, but I'll probably do that. I don't know. This is the first one right now. This one I'm doing right now, the skull that I started for Girls and Chills. So I'm already like ahead by, getting this one finished. But I kind of wanted to do the other one because it's just so cute. If you haven't seen it, it is the cutest little kitten. And here is like the thumbnail of that little kitten. Is that not so cute? Let's see if I can get a good angle. There we go. So it's this little kitten with this cute little witch hat on, with this like curly cute witch hat. It's adorable. And I really want to do that because it's more Halloween-y than the one I'm doing right now. This one, it's, for me, is kind of dark, but it's not that dark because, the colors and everything, it's really pretty, actually. But I want to do one that's more for just Halloween. And I'm going to tell you guys, but this is not, I'm going to make a video of it soon, announcing this, but I am doing a trick or treat video series and I'm super excited about it. I just finishing, I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do. I wanted to do something that was like a mixture of what do you call it? Oh, I don't know, like a startup for my company, like a kickoff kind of a thing. And then also I wanted to do something for Halloween. And so I'm like, what could I do? So I am going to do a trick or treat video. So details will come to follow. However, there will be giveaways for the treats. And I have this little cauldron. Right now I have my trays hanging off of my desk, and I've just been grabbing them out of there. But I'm going to have things in here. So there's going to be numerous chances to win diamond painting, like accessories, cover minders, Halloween cover minders, Halloween pens, other things too that go with diamond painting. But and then I'm going to be like drawing things out of my little cauldron, and I'm really excited. Yes, there will be chocolate. Of course there will be chocolate. Are you kidding me? That's just a silly question. Yes. You've got to have candy. It's Halloween. But it won't all just be cheap chocolate. It won't. There will be some of my favorite chocolate in there. And Miss Coffee, I sent you some of that chocolate a while ago. That is my favorite kind because it's like a chocolate sea salt caramel thing, and it is the best. I can't get enough of that chocolate. It's like a Lindt, it's Lindt, I believe, is the brand, and it's amazing. Cheese balls, never thought of that. I guess we'll have to see. Yes. But yeah, Miss Coffee, wasn't it? It's like that. I always eat it like so my kids, of course, they want to eat like all the chocolate really quickly. I am very different. I will eat like a piece, just a square piece. Because and I'll suck on it. Like that's but oh, you know what else is really good that we just got? So my son's friend, his best friend was doing a fundraiser with oh, what kind of candy is it? Now I'm drawing a blank. It's the mini meltaways. What brand is that, guys? It's the what is it? I can't remember. The mini meltaways. It's like, anyways. Have you guys had those mini meltaways? The mints. Those are those are so good. And pixie sticks. Yeah, Creative Granny. We have pixie sticks at my house all the time. For medical reasons, actually. What's funny is we have more candy in my house now that my daughter is a diabetic than before she was, because we didn't need it before. Now we need it. So it's just kind of a funny thing. But yeah, pixie sticks. Sure, I'll throw some pixie sticks in there if you want. We have those here all the time anyways. So yeah. Mickey Sunshine says, time for me to go. Have a party tomorrow. I need to get up for. Must get my beauty sleep. Not that it'll do any good. Oh, don't say that. You already are beautiful. So you don't need beauty sleep, right? You don't need it. But yes, have a good night and sleep well because you need the rest. And have a fun party tomorrow. So pixie sticks are okay. So pixie sticks come in they're a little like paper, like straw type thing, and you rip it open, and inside is just pure like sugar, basically. But it's like kind of a soury sweet sugar. It's not like gross like eating pure sugar, but that's basically what it is. You pour it in your mouth. It's like a powdery sugar, and there's like different flavors. There's like blue, grape, orange, red, and what other one am I missing? I don't know. Maybe that's all of them. Anyways, and they're really good actually, and they're perfect for my daughter because I can pour them in her mouth and they like melt in your mouth. So it turns it almost like liquefies in your mouth because it just melts. Pixie stick is. They're good. What I do wish that they would do with pixie sticks, and I know people will be like, oh, that's bad for the earth, but whatever. By the way, Georgia, I have not said hello to you. So hello. They're not all sour though. That's the thing. It's like, it's not like a sour. It's more of a sweet. But I mean, yeah, anyways. What I wish though, because I deal with those a lot, is that when you tear the paper, tell me if you guys had this issue. You tear that paper, hello Diane, and you pour it into your mouth, and if that paper gets wet at all, it like clogs it, and then you have to keep ripping the paper to keep pouring it in your mouth. And so it'd be great if they could figure that out. Like, I don't know, use more of a plastic thing. I don't know, but it drives me crazy. Makes old people bounce off the walls at work. Oh, geez. That's funny. Yeah. It can it's pure sugar. So if you're affected by sugar much, it's going to affect you because it's pure sugar. It is some serious stuff. Which is why we use it, because it can bring my daughter down from like a 30 to like 100 in like 10 minutes, which is exactly what we need. So that's why we keep it in the house. But for my Halloween is all about candy apples. I hoard them last year. I almost hissed to a customer that dared to think to get the last one. That is too funny. Do you make them or do you just get them from work? Because, you know, if they take the last one, you could always just make some and then you'll have, you know, forever. You can also buy that. I know it's cheating, but you can buy the what is it? The caramel apple dip stuff, you know, and then just dip your apple into it, and then it's like a soft caramel. I do that because I have a permanent retainer in my mouth, and I don't want to like pull that out if I don't have to. And so having that caramel that's like that soft caramel, you can just pour it into it. Elliot, when I say to 30 to 100, I'm talking blood sugar. My 10-year-old, she's a type 1 diabetic, so the pixie sticks are like pure sugar. So if her blood sugar is really like 30 is dangerously low, it can bring her up to 100 really fast, which 100 is like ideal blood sugar range. So that's what I meant by that. So, but anyway, so I really like the candy apple dips. And then you can also control how much caramel you want on it compared to how much apple. And I'm guessing that's my mother again. No, it's my dad now. Hello. Hi. Did you not figure it out? Oh, I wonder if it went to my phone. Hold on one second. Let me look. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna end my live because I ended at 8:30 anyway, so I'll call you back in just a minute. Okay, bye. Okay, so apparently they're having a hard time getting on to my account. It is 8:30 anyways. My Lincoln has been sitting here staring at me and whining at me, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, but I thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and I might next week start at 6 rather than 6:30. I know today I got on late because of my dang computer connections, but hopefully we won't have that problem because honestly, guys, this is only the second time I've ever had connection. Third time I've ever had connection issues with our internet, period. I'm not talking about just jumping on live, but I mean like period. And so maybe it's just because they're changing things. It could be because the weather all of a sudden is cold and snowing and rainy out. I don't know. That could be it too. But hopefully we won't have any problems next week. But I might try starting on at 6 and going from like 6 to 8 or 6 to 8:30 or something. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll schedule that so y'all know. But thank you guys seriously so much for joining me tonight. I love talking with you guys, and you are so fun, and I look forward to it. So you're welcome for hosting. Thank you, Miss Coffee, for being my moderator, helping me getting that link on there so fast. I appreciate that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend and your night. I'm going to go get my dogs fed and get him out to the field. So I will see you guys later. I will try to get my Diamond Art Club video up here in the next hour. I did edit it earlier, pretty much all of it. So I just have to upload it. So if you want to see that unboxing, that'll be up later. So yeah. Okay, guys. I will see you later. So as always, don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.